Welcome at forextrading.com. Today is 9th December 2010 and it is 7 minutes after 8 a.m. GMT time, so we are talking about London time, 8 minutes after stock exchange opening. Let's see at S&P contracts. We could really say job nicely done, because yesterday I was talking about S&P correction. We were right at this point, and I was saying that we should be ready for some interesting situation to buy some, because it will be no longer a big correction or a big drop probably, and it is big probability that we will come back to the big and medium trend of very fast growth. So we are looking for a long position, and we see this beautiful candle right here. The situation was hectic for a few moments because the index rised and it dropped a little bit, and I was surprised by that, but it came up again, making beautiful shadow seen at 4-hour chart that we are looking at. So the shadow made it clear that we have demand on the market and it might be growing fast. And another candle showed us that support resistance, less important support resistance, broken few candles before, a few days ago, was really respected by this another candle. That's why we can grow easily right now. That's the situation at S&P 500 contracts. So in other words speaking, we are still in big demand, and there is nothing to expect as any drop. So we are looking only for long positions, of course. In currencies, it looks like pound is getting to breakout to the upside. We have some interesting data coming out today at pound. So we have official bank rate, and we have unemployment claims later on. So please remember that professional traders come out before those important trading data. They come out from transactions, so don't do the opposite way everybody does. So wait till after 1 o'clock or noon GMT time, that situation will be crystal clear. So sometimes we have to wait 15-30 minutes to make it clear what kind of trend will be moving with at pound, and probably euro dollar as well, because dollar will be driven here at pound, and euro does probably the same move at the same time. So that's the correlation we are looking at those two currencies. So right now at euro dollar we can see the medium and big trend was dropping down aggressively, and we have this recent wave that we could call almost a medium wave, medium trend almost, growing. And right now the market is selling, but we don't have many sellers coming in. That's why this wave is like a corrective continuation wave. That's how it's looked like at 4-hour chart, that we could break out to the upside if aggressive demand comes, especially like today. Maybe demand comes at pound, and it could driven 4-hour chart to the upside at euro dollar. We are looking at 4-hour chart right now. But another thing I'm looking at the this currency pair is that we had big and medium trend coming down aggressively. This thing right here, this moment of medium trend growing, I wouldn't really call a medium trend, because medium trend and big trend comes up when we have this correction and another demand coming in. That's we are having in this kind of moment medium trend. Right now it is just some correction, but we don't have sellers coming in as well. So we had some buyers, but we don't have any buyers anymore, and we have some sellers coming in, but really not the biggest sellout we've seen. Okay, so we could go to 30-minute chart to see my point right now. My point is we had some big sellout before, sellers at the market. Then we have some correction, and right now the market is exactly nowhere. So we have no demand. We see, for example, here could start some serious sellout to drop below those minimums, but it didn't happen. We started to grow a little again, but we don't have real buyers coming in here at this point. We just doesn't have don't have sellers, and the buyers took over the market for some hours. And again, some sellers came in because we didn't have strong buyers at this point, but we don't see strong sellers as well here. That's why we continue to grow right now, because the selling wasn't really so strong. But the buyers at this point, again, they are not strong, they are not sophisticated. That's why we are probably thinking about another drop. Only the pound can go very high today with the trend. That's why the situation is very unclear for any kind of position, short or long. That's what I'm saying. So we could see this thing right here I'm showing. We could see as corrective wave from the recent bigger growth, and we could grow again with a pound as well. But another thing is that I see from the market perspective, supply and demand, that market is exactly nowhere. So it's coming down a little bit, but we don't have real suppliers to sell it, and it is growing some moments, but we don't see real buyers coming in as well. So we are waiting in medium term, like 4-hour chart, to make the situation clear, to somebody make it clear if they want to sell or buy in medium term. Because right now, for example, in this kind of wave, it is really unsure to buy or sell even for 30 or 40 pips probable profit, because there is no probability, I could say, this will be growing or dropping down unless we are trying to do something in this channel I've pointed out here at 4-hour chart. Another thing is in the strategy section there will be one of my simple strategy to look at the gold and come to the long position when we see this kind of shadows at 4-hour gold chart. And those situations are really clear, sometimes, not always, but usually they work, to see long positions coming when we see this kind of shadow, because the gold is in the super growing trend. So when we see acceleration after some correction, after some sellout, like here, we see acceleration from some specific point, which is support and resistance as well, very often, like here, where we could say we will see probable some big demand at the market. Only maybe not at the same time after this candle, shadow candle coming at the market, because we don't really do the V or V, like victory letter, at the market, not very often, unless there is publication data and the price action comes down for a few moments and goes up at the same point. But that's the special occasion, and this is the regular drop for many hours, and the market could go a little bit to the side and then to shoot out in the sky again. And this the candle is showing us that we have demand at this market, and the price action will be probably showing us that we are ending with the sellout and coming back to the bullish market on this specific instrument. Thank you very much for listening. I wish you good trading.